Okay, it's Mega here. It's a rainy day in January, and so I'm doing a show and tell video in my garage. So I don't really do normal. I don't really normally do show and tell videos in my garage, but for this one I will. And this one's for my motorcycle channel. So here I got the my KLX140. It's a Kawasaki KLX140, and today we'll be doing a show and tell video for my TomyTec KLX250 right here. So yeah, I know it's not. It's technically it's not a KLX250. They're very similar in design. KLX250 is just it's bigger. You know, it's a bigger bike. Yeah. So I'm a little bit a fan of the KLR and the KLX line of bikes. And yeah, so I've actually ridden a KLX 250 before, and it's an okay bike. It's a good trail bike, is what it is. Just like this one right here, the KLX 140. So, but yeah, so that's gonna be the backdrop for my video on my KLX 140. But the real video is on. There it is. Yeah, that's the TomyTec KLX 250. So. Tell you how I got this guy. There are actually two TomyTec KLX 250s. The other one is a JG-SDF version. If you guys don't know, the Japanese Ground Self-Defense Force uses the KLX 250 for their like I guess their scouting motorcycle or something. There is a military version of it in Japan. So they do actually make another figure or like pre-built model of that one, and I've been trying to get it for a while now, and I'll tell you how I got this one and the story of the two KLXs. I got this from HobbyLink Japan, ordered straight from Japan, and I got it for 5,550 yen, so that's about $50, $50 US. I just checked eBay, and you can probably still find these for about 80 bucks. Is a little toy motorcycle worth that much? You know, it's up to you. I think $50 is a good price for something like this. And they do sell the JG-SDF one. There's two versions of that one, I believe. There's one that just has like military accessories with it, and then there's one that doesn't. I think it's called LM01, and then there's LM02, and LM02 has all the extra goodies with it. And I have not been able to find it I haven't been able to find it at an online retailer. I've seen some on eBay, and they like marked the price up like 100 plus, like $120 is the cheapest you'll find. So I haven't gotten that one yet. But anyway, so I got this guy for about $50 right here. We'll go check it out. Alright, so we're gonna do this with me in the video. So here it is. There's the box. Yeah, I think it is like kind of like, I guess they got Kawasaki's permission to do this and everything. It says Kawasaki everywhere. This is TomyTec up here, and it is a 1/12 scale kind of model. It's a plastic. I think it's plastic. Yeah, it's a 1/12 scale pre-built model. Pretty much is what it is. So here it says Kawasaki KLX 250 Final Edition. I don't know what Final Edition means because they still sell the KLX 250 till this day. They recently just started selling it in America again, so I don't know why they call it Final Edition. They're still selling them. I don't know if they sell this version in America though. I don't think I've seen one exactly like this, so this might be just a Japanese one. But yeah, so as you can see here, well here you got the big window, and there's a piece of plastic to protect it, I guess. That's pretty nice. I don't know if HobbyLink did that. There's the side. Okay, yeah, so there's the side of the box. So like I mentioned, it's a 1/12 scale. So if you guys are familiar with Figmas, those little action figures, so like they make a lot of them for different animes and stuff and other stuff. They will fit on the bike. They're scaled to fit on the bike. So there's the picture of the bike itself. It has a little plastic stand here, and they got a little riding Figma right here. So Then this is the Kawasaki logos down there. There's a bunch of stuff in Japanese. Kotobukiya Rampage. Huh. Interesting. I think that's a Kotobukiya figure right there. So, and if it's like a 1/12 scale action figure, it will fit on this if you want to put a rider. I don't know if I'll be putting a rider on. So there we go, 1/12 scale again. You got the Kawasaki KLX logo right there. It's got a picture of the bike here, and like certain stuff, maybe the swing arm moves. It's got rubber tires, I think. Not really sure what that is. It's got something, it's pointing to the spokes, and I guess the handlebar kind of moves too. And then here they show you some pictures. So yeah, the suspension really does move. You can see they've kind of got it like showing like an after image of it, of the suspension moving. So it really does have functioning suspension. That's really interesting. It says, and I think here it says that you can put a figure on it. And yeah, everything is in Japanese, so I cannot really read Japanese, so I can kind of guess. Here it's got some specs of the bike. Here, I guess the model number for this guy is JBK KLX250S. It tells you, I think it tells you the bore and the stroke here. I'm not sure. I think these are the dimensions. And then this is the displacement, 249 cc's. Or cm cubed, and it weighs 136 kg, and it's a dual overhead cam, 4 valves. I believe it is a single cylinder. Okay, so on this side you got a picture of the bike without the rider on it this time, and then it just shows you those same pictures from the back, the KLX logo. So all right. That's we went over the box. Let's go check out the top of the box. So there's the top of the box. It's got a picture of the bike itself inside, and then it's kind of got a green, kind of Kawasaki looking background. I like that the modern Kawasaki logo has these kind of green lines and stuff. They kind of copied that on the box side. I like that. It's pretty cool. And then here they got a picture of like the woods, like a trail in the woods, and that's where you would ride this bike. That's where this bike was probably its most at home, is on a trail, a dirt trail, just like that. All right, so let's go ahead and open it. So I believe open it through the side here. So I've had this figure for quite a while now. I just haven't gotten around to taking it out of the box, and I am now. So actually in the box it says you have to install the mirrors. So that's your instructions right there. Okay, well, there is there's the Moto. The inside of the box, can't really see. It's kind of just like a picture of like a kind of road that goes through the forest, sort of. Very Japanese-like road. All right, so here we go. We got it's in its casing. Take it out. Okay, so here we are. So there we go. We got the figure out, or the toy motorcycle outside. It comes with the motorcycle itself, fully assembled. It comes with this clear plastic stand, which I had to kind of figure out how to use. Actually, there's a side stand. Let's see if the side stand actually works. It has a little screw going through the side stand here. I believe I need to be very careful not to break it. I would kind of rather just use the side stand. Okay. Yes, you can put it on the side stand. There you go. But if you so choose, I know this. So there is quite a bit of force to get that kickstand down, and it's plastic, so it may break, so be very careful. This is the stand right here. It's a clear plastic stand. I had some trouble figuring out how it works, but what it does is it supports it by holding on to the sprocket, basically the sprocket and the rotor. So that's how it goes. Basically, just there's a little indentation. One of them has an indentation, and one of them has kind of like an open indentation that the rotor and the sprocket rest on. If I can get it back in there. There we go. Okay, it is fairly stable. Fairly stable. Fairly stable. Okay. Also, it comes with the mirrors. They're optional if you want to install them. They're coming in a little plastic dealie. And then there is what looks like another foot peg. So maybe we're missing a foot peg. Okay, so they took the foot peg out. I don't know why. Maybe it fell out in the box. So there's a 2 holes here where the foot peg goes. You just go ahead and plop that in there. There's some like pegs that line up. Okay, I think that may have just fallen out while it was being transported. And let's go ahead and install the mirrors. I might as well. Provided them. They're probably pretty fragile. You probably don't want to. They would probably break if you transported them. So. Okay, so there's the mirrors right there. It actually has a mirror. It's a real mirror. You can see a kind of reflection in there. It's like a real mirror, it is. So, alright, so I'm going to go ahead and install them. Alright, there it is with the mirrors on there. In my opinion, the mirrors are not very secure, not very nice. I can notice that one of the pegs was kind of bent a little bit, but they kind of are on there. I guess if you wanted to, you could probably glue them on. I just probably take them back off. I don't know. So it's definitely not a toy. You don't really want to play with it. But I'll tell you this: the wheels do move. The wheels do move. The suspension does work. Pretty cool, yeah? Look at that. Does the front suspension work? No, the front suspension does not work though. So the rear suspension works, but the front doesn't. And the side stand works. So you can put the side stand down, and you could have it on the side. But for display purposes, for this video, I'll put it on the little stand to give you. So there it is. So I'm just gonna do a little 360 here, so you guys can take a look, see what it looks like. I don't really have a Figma on hand to use as a rider, but you could put a rider on it. I may try to get my Miku out or something. She's a riding Figma. So okay. Okay, so that was the 360 degree of the TomyTec KLX250 final edition. Now we'll go take a closer look at it. Okay, so here we are. We're going to take a little up close look at it. It is all plastic. There's like no metal on it, but it is very realistic looking. Look at it. Yeah, so it has rubber tires, front and back. Like I mentioned, the suspension does move, and the wheels do roll. The chain does not move. The chain is there for show. It's got all the spokes. kind of painted a silver color. There's engine, very realistic. It's very similar to the real deal, kind of like that. It's painted the same silver as the engine. And it even has a little wing here. A little wing that the KLX has to protect the engine. Very similar to the one on the KLX140 right here. It has the purple Kawasaki seat. This is the Evangelion color bike. That's what it is. If you remember the KDX200 had a very similar paint scheme, and even the KLR. This is kind of like the Fruity Pebbles kind of looking color of motorbikes that dirt bikes that Kawasaki sold. Yeah, so it's got the purple seat. I've actually never seen one like this. And it has a Kawasaki logo here. It's like a little KLX decal here and a little swoosh here. And it has KLX right here on the side. You can see it's got the little chain guard. It's got a little radiator right here on the side. Even a little radiator hose. It has a horn right here. Right here, just a little black dealy. Sorry, it's not really wanting to focus on that. Okay. Yeah, so there's like a horn right here. It's the motor again. You can see the starter assembly right here. Hard to see, it's got a little black carburetor in there. And then there's a suspension, the shock right here. You can actually see there is a spring and it actually does move. It's pretty cool. You can see the reservoir for the shock right there. I don't really know what that is. That looks like a voltage regulator maybe, or oil cooler. I'm not 100%. I don't have the KLX250. KLX140 is all air cooled. Okay, so here's the other side of the bike. Here you got the muffler right here. There's the side plastics right here. There's the foot pegs. The foot pegs do come off. We found that out. There's a swing arm. It even has a little warning, like a little sticker on it. I don't know if the real one has that or not. Has the pedal rotors and stuff for the brakes. There's a brake caliper. There's a water pump right here, housing. A little exhaust pipe running down here. Let's see, we got a little master cylinder. It is a fairly accurate model of the real thing. This model, I guess, is. This looks like a rear brake fluid reservoir. This looks like the airbox here. This is the airbox boot right here. This thing won't focus. But yeah, you can see there's a little airbox boot here, and then the airbox is right here. It has another, okay, so the KLX250 has a dual radiator dealy. There's a headlight right here. We got these upside down forks. The brakes and the brake caliper here. So those are your controls. You got your clutch and your brake here with the mirrors. Like I said, the mirrors have an actual, they're actually like mirror-like, you know. There's that gauge cluster. Pretty cool. Sorry, this camera will just not will not cooperate. There's a gas cap, seat, tail light, blinkers. Very nice. Got the rear fender extension here with the license plate. There's your reflector, chain, sprocket, and then you got your side stand right here that goes down. You can actually use it, and then it has the little trail pack in the back. That's funny. My KLX has something like that too. I had to add it on the bike. So yeah, there it is. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is the TomyTec KLX250. I believe you can still get these right now. In my honest opinion, it is a very good pre-built model of the KLX250. I don't know if they sell a model kit for this bike, but there also is a passenger foot peg. I don't know if you can swing it out or not. So you can put a passenger on here, right? Oh no, it does not swing out. I like it. The paint is very good. Everything is within the lines and everything. I don't really see any real flaws. I see a little green whatever, like a piece of plastic down there. I don't even really see any nubs anywhere. Sort of, kind of, like maybe there's a little, it's a little jaggedy here. But yeah, the quality is very good. It's just as good as like if you were to build it in the model kit. It's basically, like I said, it's basically a pre-built model kit of the real deal. It's very, very realistic. Cool. So once again, some of the features are, it's got a functioning side stand, it's got rear suspension that functions, it's got, you can move the forks left and right all the way, it's got mirrors that you can take on and off. You can take the foot pegs off too, but I don't know why you'd want to. And it comes with a little center stand, and it's got rubber tires, and then clear plastic parts look very good too. Very nice. Actually, you can see back here, I'm not really sure what that is. It's a little, reservoir of some sort. I'm not really sure what that is on the KLX. Maybe that's for the coolant. Maybe that's a coolant reservoir. I'm not sure. There's the muffler. Very realistic looking muffler. I have seen a KLX250 in real life, and I have gotten a chance to ride one before. So that looks very much so. And like I said, the KLX140 is just basically a scaled down version of this bike right here. So very cool. So that's my little show and tell video. Like I said, you can get these, you can probably still find these on eBay for around $80. I got it for 5,500 yen. It's a little pricey. I figure if you were to buy like a model kit of this size, and this is a 1/12 scale, so it's pretty big. Most model motorcycles are 120. They're either a 124 or they're a 112 like this. So, and so I figure, you know, I think it's a good deal because it's already built. If you don't want to build it yourself, it's actually not a bad deal. It's very nice. I'll be adding it to my motorcycle collection. So. All right, and also there is the JGSDF version. If you want to get the military version of it. If anybody knows where I can get one for about $70, let me know, because I've been looking for one for a while, but I'm trying to get one that's not been marked up to $100+. All right, hope you've enjoyed. Peace out.